guys sent in some amazing stuff and made this video extra special for me. Best engagement present ever. I've decided we're going to tell the story of how you proposed and we're going to alternate. Does that sound good?
I guess it has to.
It was the day after Halloween, and I was super tired and just a little bit hungover, and Grace was being Grace was being surprisingly, excessively nice to me. She's always very nice to me. But, like, I kept saying, 5 more minutes of sleeping, baby, because she got up at, like, 6. And then I was like, 10 more minutes of sleeping, baby. Finally, I was like, if you bring me bacon and coffee in bed, I'll get up. And then she did. So it already was, like, a beautiful day, because she was just being so sweet to me.
So I made breakfast, and then we filmed the video.
It'll be coming out soon. It's just us answering really hard
relationship questions, which is actually one part that I really liked about proposing on this day, because I felt like we had a really good conversation about our relationship and where it was at and where we like saw things going.
Have you ever apologized when you didn't actually think something was your fault or you did anything wrong?
Yeah. But Ashley asked me.
I asked, would you stay with me if I didn't believe in marriage? Oh, here. I'm curious about this one.
Okay.
It's very hypothetical, but.
Okay.
Would you stay with me if I didn't believe in marriage? And apparently,
I freaked out internally.
It was a very hypothetical question. I was only just wondering. I do believe in marriage.
And then I took her to this park that means a lot to me, because I used to work over by there, and then I would do a lot of writing there. And I had written about her a couple times. One time in particular when I had really like definitively had said like, this is the girl I'm going to marry. I just wanted something to be really us, because on the day-to-day basis, her and I get lost in conversation more than anything. I think that's one of my favorite things about us, is how much we get lost in conversation.
For both of us, our favorite dates involve the dates that we like talk for hours. Our first day we got to the restaurant at 7 and stayed till it closed, which was like what, midnight or something?
Yeah.
5 hours. 5-hour dinner is a long dinner.
Yeah. This is what I kind of wanted the day to be, is just a conversation. And I kept asking like kind of like future questions and cute questions, and like I really tried to like focus on like the future and stuff like that. And one thing she said that really resonated with me is like, there's always a reason to wait.
She asked me, she's like, what do you want us to do within the next year? And I was like, I would like us to have accomplished like at least a couple adventures, whether that's traveling or just doing something crazy, or I don't know, seeing something that we've always wanted to see. Just because like sometimes those things cost money, and you can always,
there's always a reason to say no.
Yeah, you can always be like, well, in a year we'll have more money, or maybe like travel's just really complicated on that date, and maybe like next month it's easier. And it's just like, no, sometimes you just have to say, let's do it anyway, because otherwise you're gonna get to the end of your life and you're not gonna have done anything.
Yeah.
So like, I hope we accomplish a few adventures, and I hope we don't like find excuses to wait for things that are important. Let's just do them. Let's take the leap.
And we were sitting on this swing bench kind of a thing. My heart's like beating out of my chest at this point. Like
this whole time we're just walking and talking.
Yeah, and I'm carrying around a jacket,
which I thought was weird. There's a lot of things I thought was weird, but she was being so sweet that I didn't care. Like, she didn't lock the apartment door when we left, and she was really weird about it. She was like, I'm just not gonna lock it. And I was like, okay, that's like, but my computer was in there. And she's like, just trust me. And I was like, okay. And I did, because like I do trust her.
Yeah, so I was like, again, my heart's beating out of my chest because I just want it to go so perfectly.
So even though all these weird things are happening, I still don't know she's gonna propose though.
Yeah.
It's still not on my radar. It's like, for me, it's like in a month or two.
And then, so then I can't even like super remember what we were talking about before I kissed you, because I was like in like a haze. I was like, just do it. So I start kissing her, and then
that's when I thought, oh my gosh, is she gonna propose? Because the way she kissed me was so different than normal. It was so like scared and nervous and full of love, and like a lot was riding on this kiss, you know? And like that's when I thought, oh my gosh, is she gonna propose?
All right, I get down on one knee, and the first thing Ashley says, screams, no!
Grace has given me shit about this ever since she proposed.
I will give you shit about it for the rest of our lives. She starts screaming, no, 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 and my face apparently just drops.
It did. Okay, it was like an exclamatory no. It wasn't like I meant no. I just be like, no, no, no. Is this happening?
I know, I remember
Is this happening now? But then, yeah, her face dropped.
And then she said, no, keep going. And then she blacked out essentially because she doesn't remember anything I said.
I don't really remember anything she said. All I know was her face dropped and I was like, oh baby, keep going. And then she stopped talking, which I assumed meant she was done with her speech. And I just said, yes!
Yeah. And then we kiss, and then I fumble with the box. And I was like, you have to take off the bow. The people at the store told me you have to take off the bow. So there's a bow on the box.
It's a very high maintenance box. It was a box with a bow. So first I had to undo the bow, and we had to take off the ribbon, and then open up the box.
And then there was tissue paper around it.
And then there's tissue paper around it. She had to take off that. And then apparently I would have done it backwards. It's very complicated.
Yeah, it is.
And then open the box. And then inside the box was the most beautiful and most perfect wedding ring
Engagement ring?
Whatever. Engagement ring that I could ever imagine. You can't see it, but I'll zoom in later.
And then she said yes, and then we just kissed and we hug a lot and everything like that.
Fell on the ground.
And then you fell on the ground crying and laughing because you were just in such disbelief, I think. And then she looked at me and she's like, will you propose to me again?
I wanted to remember what she said. And then I kind of made her propose to me throughout the night several times. I was like, propose to me again. Propose to me again. Will you propose to me again? And then we drove back home, and the reason that Grace had left the apartment unlocked is because my best friend and her husband snuck in and romanticized the place.
And per my instruction.
Okay guys, guess what? Guess what, guys? I just got engaged, and I cried a lot, and my hat fell off a little bit ago, and there's candles all over the apartment. You should look at them, and I don't even know how to talk or say anything. I'm usually very articulate, but I lost the ability to think and move and talk without crying and everything, and I just wanted to get a clip of what the apartment looks like, and
How do you feel being a fiance?
I feel incredible. Oh, baby.
There was rose petals and roses. There was candles lit everywhere. There was a canvas with painting because we love doing that together. 2 bottles of wine. But we still only used 1, which is very unlike us. And then I had chocolate molten lava cake because Ashley's been asking for chocolate molten lava cake for 2 months.
But you know what's cute? I learned later that night that it wasn't just any chocolate molten lava cake. She literally Googled the best chocolate molten lava cake in the city, and it was apparently from some restaurant named Eli's, and
Yep.
That's where it came from.
So
it was really good.
Yeah.
She had a whole playlist, a YouTube playlist prepared of our videos. So we reminisced and we watched the girlfriend tag and some of her favorite daily vlogs. We just gushed and watched a video scrapbook of our relationship.
Yeah, that's as it's kind of progressed. And then we ordered in Ashley's dream dinner.
Yeah, she said I could order anything I wanted.
Anything in the world. Anything.
And I figured the only time someone actually means that is the day they propose. So I ordered 1.5 pounds of king crab from a wonderful restaurant in Uptown called Stella's. And and she ordered lobster ravioli. And we had chocolate molten lava cake beforehand. So we were just stuffed on the richest food. The most delicious, flavorful, fantastic food.
We're getting married.
What did I just tell the Bite Squad lady?
That we just got engaged.
And how did she react?
Oh! And we rented a movie, and we watched the movie while we ate. I'm talking too much.
No, and then we watched the movie, and then we painted our canvas. Cut to canvas.
And we paint when we're stressed, and we paint on date nights. Painting's just always been a big part.
Painting is our thing.
It is.
So I got us canvas, and now we're gonna film it. So that's our engagement night canvas.
Which is super cute.
I tried to do everything that you'd want in a night.
It was everything that I wanted. It was so unexpected, which is one of my favorite parts about it. I really wasn't expecting it. And
I was trying to surprise, I was trying to catch you off guard. Because she's right. If I would have waited another month or two, a couple months, she would have been seeing it coming.
Yeah, so I didn't see it coming, and that was so fantastic. And I don't know, it was just it's so raw and intimate being engaged to. I thought it would be more just straight up cute and shallow, but it like was really heavy, but in a good way, you know? Like, I feel so much closer to you. I know nothing happened besides you said, will you marry me? And I said yes, which we'd already talked about,
But it's different when you're actually like saying, no, I'm ready to make this commitment to you. Like this real commitment.
Yeah. And I'm excited.
I'm excited, baby. We're gonna be married.
We're gonna be so married.
Okay, bye!
That's good.
I love you.
No!
You raspberried on my face!
You spilt champagne. You need to settle down.
I didn't